Steve has like a lot of really good things too, but there's like 3 or 4 Steve things that are just phenomenal. And if you can determine which ones they're going to choose, and you can kind of like look ahead, like playing against the Steve is just so much fun because it's so rewarding to you mentally.
Yes.
Like when you
read them right, yeah.
If you read them using Nitro, or you read them using minecart and all like off stage to recover, there's just something so satisfying about like, okay, you have objectively the best character in the game. But it doesn't mean anything if I know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Usually. And I don't think Greninja has any like particularly amazing tools to beat in Steve. I think that it's just a lot about playing the long game. I think it's more like Steve honestly doesn't have too many fantastic tools against Greninja. I mean, he definitely does. He's still like the best character in the game. And it's never always about the character, but I think that's just, that's how I look at it too. Like, I mean, we can take a look at Ruby and
speaking of characters with fantastic tools, let's talk about Muzz first stock there. Basically utilizing everything Wolf is good at against Zelda here. Like the incredible airspeed, the like spammable aerials on shield.
Oh yeah.
And just like the combo game. Muzz never gonna like miss one of those early percent combos.
Yeah, if there's anything that Zelda hates, it's someone hitting your shield and somebody who is faster in the air than her, which is a lot of the cast. So taking great advantage of that here in this game one.
Yeah, and throwing out the reflector as well, I like that. Just kind of making sure RubyD knows that like you can't just use this for free.
Oh yeah, it's not about reflecting the move; it's about sending a message.
Exactly.
I love I love doing that too. The footstools on shield, somebody just waiting there, like it just adds extra pressure and extra time in the air. It just feels so much fun.
And again, this incredible aerial drift from Wolf. All that was based off of him drifting out of RubyD using the neutral B.
And Zelda's just typically in disadvantage are really afraid to use some of their more safe options. I mean, air dodge is obviously the biggest one, just because since they are so slow to drift, a character like Wolf can literally whiff a move because of an air dodge and land on the ground before the Zelda does, and then punish the air dodge. I mean, it's that laggy. I am shocked that had so little end lag that up B there on stage.
I thought for sure he was going to get at least a forward tilt punish, but maybe forward smash not being the right option there. A little bit laggy, but that is game one going to Ma.
Are you saying people hate Steve because they have to play neutral against him? People hate Steve because he has so many get-out-of-jail-free cards. That's why people hate Steve. Like, he doesn't have to play neutral because he can set up walls. He doesn't have to be in disadvantage because he's got minecart off stage, and Elytra is going to get him back to ledge at any given point. But the reason I love playing against Steve is because if you know they're comfortable sitting behind blocks, and you know that you're baiting off the right options, and you know that they're going to use minecart in a specific circumstance, you can use your character's hardest punishes. And maybe other people don't have characters, but like that are super good at those like really hard punishes. But like Greninja's got like Shadow Sneak, and that's my favorite move.
Yeah.
And I love putting that on minecart or Elytra uses or something like that. So
absolutely.
I don't want to talk about any more Steve though, Lord English. I want to talk about Ruby and Ma. This is a much better start for Ruby here.
I'm liking the forward throw off stage there. The down throw not going to be linking into any combos at that percent. So great stuff from Ruby, just making sure she has that stage control. That's where Zelda thrives. Is when Zelda has stage control and you have to approach Zelda. Good forward air, but not going to find the killing blow.
Perfectly honest, I'm kind of shocked that didn't kill. I mean, that's a really strong move. I love that. I really wish more Wolves used Wolf Flash. Yeah. Such a strong move. I mean, obviously there it didn't work out, but like there are so many guaranteed setups for this character to use that move.
Speaking of guaranteed setups, forward air, back air.
Oh, the classic. Another tool to talk about in this matchup, of course, is going to be Blaster on Zelda, against Zelda. Just not ever being able to really keep Phantom in like that really good range area is really detrimental to Zelda's neutral game.
Unless she's like specifically going for displace Phantom, so Phantom's in front of her blocking the laser as it comes out. Yeah. It's not going to be an option because every time that it comes out.
Bad DI in the up B there. He probably could have lived a little bit longer if he had either DI'd the hit out or if he had DI'd the initial, what's it called? The first hitbox on the ground. You can DI that in, and then you don't have to worry about actually getting hit by the sneak attack. So.
Yeah, and Pharaoh's Wind actually has taken 2 stocks so far in this game alone. So it's definitely like the MVP for Ruby so far.
Oh, absolutely. And one thing I do like that Ruby's doing is at ledge, she's keeping that perfect Zelda distance to ledge that she was talking about me on the car ride. Is that going to be 3 stocks for that move? No, not quite yet. The optimal spot for a Zelda to sit when she's ledge trapping is going to be exactly where she's sitting right there, right directly underneath that platform.
That's it.
That's it. That's going to be it. Wow. That was an entirely different game than game 1 right there. I mean,
that looked like 2 different players, I'm going to be honest.
It did. You know, I think she locked in. She absolutely locked in, and I love to see that. Absolutely a different game there. Dude, we are like, this is like 3 minutes behind on stream. Got such a big delay on there for her. Oh well, it's always a fun time. Oh man. No, that was really nice to watch.
And we do have to switch to the Roy here. So
I like that. I like
this choice as well. A faster faller? No. Faster faller. Maybe not as prominent combos and not as good of airspeed. However, still very spammy buttons on Zelda Shield.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think this is probably the character I think that Kaden is more comfortable with right now, too. I don't want to speak too much to that because I don't know him personally, but this is who he was going for the most part in Summit this weekend. He was cooking with this character, too. Unfortunate with the final bracket going from winner's side and losing right away, but, you know, hey, can't win them all, and he definitely put on a good show while he was playing, too, so.
Yeah, especially with, like, the amount of talent that was at Summit. Like, a 7th place like he got is nothing to slap.
Absolutely.
Nothing to sneeze at, rather.
But that shield pressure that Kaden was doing on Ruby there in the corner, that was something special. Because I think if he would have finished that last side B, he might have actually broken the shield. Ooh. Zelda pivot grab, busted, by the way.
Yeah, that was crazy. Ooh, love the down tilt there.
Get off me tool there.
The aggressive get off me by Ruby. Not worried about Kaden jumping on her shield. She has been shielding a lot of what Kaden's approaching in the corner there, because a lot of times Kaden will go for that side beat, and so just like that.
Just not having any real success with the side B so far. Like that's I think his 4th or 5th one. I don't think he's actually successfully landed a whole one yet. He's either fallen out or he's stopped the move early. So not looking too good. But taking that first stock with that back air.
Yeah, and Pharaoh's Wind not going to take that.
Sour spot's never what you want to see in that situation.
Absolutely not. Zelda is a character that is absolutely 100% reliant on those sweet spots. You know, some characters, like, you can get away with a couple sour spots now and then. If you hit a sour spot with Zelda, you're going nowhere, and you're probably getting punished for it, too.
RubyD, I can definitely see right now a little bit of desperation coming from her, but she does manage to take that stock. Only 38 extra credit on her, too. That's not something that's totally uncomebackable at all.
No, absolutely not. Especially, like, Zelda can blow stocks up. We saw that in the second game.
Absolutely. I mean, we're only going right. That sweet spot would have happened. That probably would have been up to 40% right there for.
Yeah, I think she maybe got a short hop when she wanted a full hop, unfortunately, there, and not going to find the combo. And the Pharaoh's Wind. Okay, good land on the platform there to not take a big punish.
You definitely don't want to eat an F smash in that situation. Very unfortunate that for Kaden that jab missed there, because it definitely could have hit and been devastating for Good Mirror's Love. Tough spot for Kaden, but he gets out of there with unscathed. F smash here not going to take the stock, but it is going to be much needed percent to get this wrapped up. Gets away from the ledge trap as well, avoiding the Phantom. But we're in a spot right now. I mean, this is almost dead even, I would argue.
I would absolutely. Like, Zelda can destroy stocks just like that with the back air.
Back air. Oh my gosh, and just like that, she's got a lead on Kaden. And she's in a good position here with him at ledge. As long as she can get a little bit extra credit here, I mean, this is going to be a really amazing spot.
Yeah, 28% is fantastic. Can we push it a little bit farther?
You want to see probably at least 50% in order to make it something that's easy for her to come back on. Yeah. I mean, 28's 28. You know, I'll take 28 here. Last stock here for one of these players on the winner's side. Wow, that neutral B is really coming in clutch for Ruby as well.
Yeah, it's sort of like kind of in the first game, Kaden was like waiting for it and like baiting it out even. In this game, he's like kind of letting it happen, and he's eating a lot of percent for letting it happen.
And tough ledge situation here for RubyD. She definitely wants to get away from this as soon as possible, and she's going to do exactly that with that neutral B. That might be dead.
Is that
dead? Oh my gosh, RubyD taking a huge win over Kaden. That's my carpool right there, bro. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.